A news just coming in. 13 presidential nominees have been cleared to contest the 2024 polls. Key names disqualified by the Electoral Commission includes the PNC's Bernard Morna and the Progressive People Party's Kofi Asamoah-Sian. Let's run you through details of a statement as issued by the Electoral Commission. It will be accompanied really on your screens this afternoon by pictures of the individuals who've been marked as qualified. 13 out of the 24. The flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has been cleared as well. John Dramani Mahama. We know as well that Dr. Hassan Ayariga, he's been cleared as well. Then Christian Kwabena Andrews of Ghana Union Movement been cleared as well. Percival Kofi Akpalu, he has been cleared as well. And I'll run you through the names of the other individuals. George Chum Beremedu, an independent candidate, has been cleared. Daniel Augustus Latte Jr. of the Great Consolidated Popular Party, he's been cleared. A name that will resonate with a lot of young people, Nana Kwame Bediako of the New Force, but per what the Electoral Commission is working with, an independent candidate, Ekia Donko of the Ghana Freedom Party, Hassan Ayariga, who we've mentioned already, Mohamed Frimpong of the National Democratic Party as well has been cleared. Nana Akosua Frimpoma of the Convention People's Party, the CPP, has been cleared, and Kofi Kranting, who is also an independent candidate, has been cleared by the Electoral Commission. That's just the news that's coming through. And we mentioned a big name, the PNC's Bernard Morna, has failed to make the cut out of the 24 which filed successfully their nominations. Bernard Morna did not make it. We got the indication this afternoon that we can speak to him any moment from now in relation to what he's making of that particular decision by the Electoral Commission. Mr. Morna, if you can hear us, many thanks for speaking to us. Has it come to you really as a surprise, the decision by the Electoral Commission to have cut your legs in your bid to be president?
Terrible afternoon, but you can be assured that I am a fighter and I'll fight till the end. I will not accept this kind of disrespect, and we will not accept the fact that the Electoral Commission does not want to play according to the rules. The Electoral Commission received our form on the 13th of September. By 12th, we had submitted our nomination form, and you captured the event. At 6:35 a.m. on Saturday, I got a call from one Samuel Kwa. I don't know him. And he said he had sent me a letter from the Electoral Commission that there were some anomalies with our form. I counted about 7 different pages that the Electoral Commission claimed that we have some anomalies. I immediately sent that the form should be fixed in accordance with the Electoral Commission directives, and the forms were completed on the Saturday and returned. Mr. Kwao called to confirm that our forms had been rectified and returned to them. I have been waiting patiently, printing my materials and things, spending a whole lot, urging my parliamentary candidates across the country. If you go around, you will see that my parliamentary candidates and everything has been printed. Then, yesterday night, I received a call from a close friend telling me that the EC said we have problems with our forms. And I said, we'll rectify those issues on Saturday and return them to the Electoral Commission. So we have no problems. And then later, somebody said that I participated in the NDC protest. And I said, I agree with the NDC on the substance of the matter, but I refuse to participate because the NDC did not involve that. They said it was an NDC, enough is enough, and I am not, and the PNC is not. So we did not participate.
Right.
But assuming that we even participated, it cannot constitute a basis upon which our name will not be on the voters' the ballot.
Mr. Morna, is it the case that you're being
I have already asked my lawyers, Atuguba and Associates. They have written to the Electoral Commission. In fact, when we heard that, we saw some other political parties letters calling for the coming for balloting today. I notified my lawyer, and they've written to the Electoral Commission to find out how come that we have not written. We've not been written to. And so be assured that we will take up this matter to the end. We are talking about an Electoral Commission that has not provided a final register, and is there wanting to say that some people are not qualified.
So you weren't officially communicated to by the Electoral Commission as to why you did not make the cut?
As we speak, you should call the Electoral Commission. This morning, I called Mensa 3 times. I called Samuel Tete, whose signature is on the release that I have just seen. I called Dr. Bosman, and Dr. Bosman told me that, yes, the committee is still working on, and that those that they released their letters, they have sent. I am aware of some other candidates who are on the ballot whose letters were not given. So Bosman told me that he was going to the office, and when he gets there, he will revert. I've been calling him since, and I've not received any call from him, or he has not returned my call, only for us to see this bogus release from the Electoral Commission.
And so what could be your possible suspicions? Because you mentioned that no official communication has been given to you. Possibly, what are you thinking is the basis for which reason the Electoral Commission has decided not to include you in this list, this final list?
Well, it is not for me to have any suspicions at this material moment. It is for me to ensure that our right to contest the 2024 elections is guaranteed and given. And that is what myself, my lawyers, and any other means we will use to get ourselves to contest the elections, we will do. The electoral process is not just coming to submit forms. It takes heart, it takes mind, it takes resources, it takes everything. The process of coming to do this is just one of the minute things that we have to do. And so this is a party that was formed in 1992. I'm sure that most of the people at the commission, if you subtract the number of years from 1992 to date from their years, they will probably be in JSS. And so this party has participated and shaped the political will of the people of Ghana from 1992. And it is not the case that we have not done what we have to do. If the EC had problems, and then they drew our attention and we ratified those problems, what could then be the basis upon which we are not on the qualified list?
My final question is, if the EC has served notice of receipt of the letter from your lawyers and the course of action you're seeking to take?
Come again?
Has the EC notified you of the fact that they've received the letter from your lawyers seeking to question the basis for your disqualification? Do you know?
Not yet. Not as I speak to you.
Right then, Mr. Morna, I'm sure we'll follow up this subject matter and get a bit more from the Electoral Commission as well. Well, this afternoon, I've disqualified Bernard Morna of the People's National Convention, and you've heard him speak clearly and state emphatically that it's a decision he's going to challenge, and one that he's already asked his lawyers to write to the commission seeking to explain to him why he's been disqualified, because there was an instance where he was called upon by one member of the Electoral Commission about anomalies over his forms. The anomalies were corrected and returned to the Electoral Commission. Hence, he doesn't know the basis upon which the Electoral Commission has disqualified him. But that's just the latest that's coming through here on your Election Command Center.
More on the elections. The former Justice of the Supreme Court of Ghana, William Atuguba, has described as problematic politically affiliated appointments into state institutions that are supposed to remain neutral. Speaking on Ghana Tonight about whether or not there should be a forensic audit of the voters' register, Justice Atuguba explained that the position taken by the Electoral Commission not to heed to calls for an audit is dictatorial.
That looks very absurd to me, and I I don't intend to be abusive, but to make the point very forcefully, I think it's dictatorial to take that posture. Because the Constitution gives them the power, but that power is circumscribed by other provisions of the Constitution. Is that proper education? Just to tell people who have pointed out grievances, which you have acknowledged exist, and then after that you say that's the end. We've effected the correction. They have not seen them, and that's the end of it. Is that proper education of the people on the electoral process and its purpose? I mean, to have blind trust in the mere ipse dixit of the Electoral Commission. I say, because that said so, that's the end. That's a dictatorial posture to take. And for me, others can have their views, but looking at this Constitution in the round, that kind of situation is entirely outside the boundaries of the constitutional order put in place. Nobody, and I want to emphasize, nobody has absolute power that detracts from the welfare and interests of the people under this Constitution. That's a central requirement. And I'm sorry, in Africa, and particularly in this country, over the years, people just look at power in absolute terms. I'm sorry. You look at the power conferred, you look at all the other coexisting provisions. They are relevant to the exercise of your power.